Good morning. In our last video, in regards to the fairy tale marriage, we went over what to do. And as promised, here comes the second video of how to do it. So we'll just do a quick recap. What we need to do is admit love in all circumstances, no matter what attitude your spouse is having, and to continually shower them with gratitude and love, gratefulness and love. All right. And as I discussed in that video, it is not easy to stay in that place. So I'm gonna teach now how to stay in that place and how to admit this love on a continuous basis to your spouse. So we're gonna shift this around a little bit. Let's get rid of all this. We already learned all that. All right. And we're going to focus on how to do it. How do we stay how to stay in a place of love in your mind at all times. Okay, the way we do this is by developing a deep love for all things, not just your wife. That's not going to cut it. You can't just love your wife or love your husband and hate everything and everyone else around you and admit all that hate out and all that nasty energy out all day, every day, and think that you're going to be able to shift it off and now be happy and loving to your wife when you carried all this hate and anger around all day. It's not going to work. So, as I said in the first video, it starts with you. It starts with the inner you, your real self, the true self, all right? And I have 15 years of studying different religions and ancient practices and practicing them. A little over 15 years, actually. And this is when things get a little bit spiritual. You know, in the first video, you could take those things and you could try those things. But again, we're talking about how to stay in this place of love. And I personally don't know of any other successful way other than to continually practice gratitude in all you do, at all times, in everything that happens, always finding the silver lining, always staying in the positive, the light, the love, out of the darkness and the hate and into the love and the light. Okay? Again, we already kind of went over that this is what needs to happen. How? I only know one way. Deep connection with the divine creator, God. Okay? Now, this might turn some people away because, I don't do religion, I don't do church. Beautiful. Neither do I. Neither do I. I did church. I did all that for years. Ultra dedicated. I can tell you that that's not where it's found. It's all within. Jesus said that many times, that the kingdom is within thee. Although it's ignored in every single solitary religion that quote unquote worships Jesus. They just ignore what he said. I don't really grasp that. That's a whole nother video. So forget about religion. This isn't about religion. This is not about church. This is about you and a deep inner connection with the divine creator, God, the supreme source of life and love. This has nothing to do with church, nothing to do with religion. This is spiritual. Go to get spiritual. I think I spelled that wrong. All right, so how do we stay spiritual? Regular meditation. Meditate every morning. Meditate every afternoon and every evening. This can be 15 seconds each morning, 15 seconds each afternoon, and 15 seconds in the evening. If that's how short it has to start. And then begin to grow it. longer and longer and longer sessions. Begin to incorporate more sessions throughout the day. Just stop for a few minutes and just thank God for all the good. Just practice gratitude. Stay in that place of love. It's not going to work with just your spouse. It has to be the real you, the authentic self, the true you, true to your core. You can rewrite this by your beliefs. I had a video about that. It talks all about that, about how correspondence works, that it all starts with your belief system. And by regularly meditating and staying in a place of love and gratitude towards all things and at all times and all people, always finding the silver lining, always finding the good. Through doing those things, you will start to change your belief system and cultivate a new belief system in which you operate from love. And this love will spread to your spouse effortlessly. It will make the first video about what to do basically effortless, because you're going to now, by doing these things, by meditating, by constantly practicing gratitude, by constantly expressing the love you have for God and for the things that God has given you, by staying in this place, you are going to cultivate new habits and it will naturally flow from you, your state of love. Shun the evil, shun the hate, shun the darkness. When the thoughts come, shun them. Push them to the side and quickly implement some positive thoughts. Bob Marley had a great way of putting it. Every time a negative thought comes in, replace it with 3 positive ones. Overwhelm the negative with positive and love and good, and the negative will flee. It will dissipate. It will starve. It will die off. That's the only way for it to ever go away, is to continue ignoring it and replace it with love, with light, with happiness, with gratitude. Okay? This is how it's done. If this doesn't speak to you and this is not what you want to do, and you want to just try and stick to the first step of what to do, good luck, my friends. Good luck, because I don't really know anyone that could ever do this without the strength of the divine and without changing your inner habits, your true inner beliefs. You have to be authentic about this. You can't be a hateful, nasty person all day, every day, and then think you're going to just magically be able to stay in this place of love when you're with your spouse. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. That's not authentic. That's fake. It's fugazi. Okay? Walk in love always. Cultivate it from God, from the source. That's where we get this love from. The more love you emit to God and for all the things you have, the more love those things and God will give back to you. In turn, making you a more loving individual, making you loving out of habit. And you will carry this over into your marriage. Actually, you'll carry this over into everything, your job, all your circumstances, all your relationships and friendships. And your life will be so much more bliss, so much more happy, so much more fulfilled. Okay? This is the thing that's missing in today's society. People are trying to fill this hole with cars and clothes and Gucci this and Fendi that. It's never going to work. It's never going to work. You're trying to fill a round hole with a triangle, or a square hole with a round peg. It's never going to work. There is only one way. Our divine creator. And you know it's true because you can feel it within. Practice this, and it will give you the ability to do all the things that you need to do to have that fairy tale marriage. Peace, love, and happiness to all. And have a great day, guys.